Got a whole string section. Okay, wow. Nice. What's going on, everyone? My name is Johnny Law and you are watching the Vids World channel. Now, if you do end up liking this video, don't forget, subscribe, like, and leave a comment, because I do read all the comments. And one thing you have been saying in the comments, a few of you guys, is you've been asking about why there are so many different reactors from different countries on this channel, and why that is. It's simply diversity. It's good to hear from different people from all over the world, and not only that, but people within those countries and within those communities will be able to connect with those communities more, and hopefully further spread the message of things like Coke Studio, hopefully giving it the attention that it deserves. And don't forget, you can also support us on Patreon and buy me a coffee, link down in the description. And as always, I want to say a big thank you to the Pakistani community. You continue to show me nothing but kindness, and I want to repay that in some way. So thank you very much, guys, genuinely. You mean a lot to me. And, well, like I say, it would appear that not, this audience that watches these reaction videos aren't just from Pakistan. Obviously, there's other countries within South Asia, even people from the UK, Canada, and the US. So it got me thinking, where are you guys from? I'd love to know, so please drop a comment down below. And also, I did see someone mention that Coke Studio 15 isn't due until next year, but we're going to have to wait, guys. We're going to have to wait. So what are we doing today? Well, today, of course, we're back with Coke Studio Season 14, Phir Milenge with Faisal Kapadia and Young Stunners. Will they stun us? I will be the judge of that. Let's gonna need my headphones, of course. I always forget this. You'd think I'd never recorded one of these videos before, wouldn't you? Right, let's see what it's like.
Coke Studio Season 14.
Now, I have no idea what to expect. I'm excited. Oh, that's cool. Is that a green screen then? Cool. I like that. Yeah, it is. Oh. Okay. Nice. So we've got a slightly more down-tempo song.
भूला नहीं तू भी मुझे बात यूं ही मैंने बना रखी है.
Okay, this is okay again. So so obviously last reaction I reacted to Peach Hut, and that was like that was very different. That was like sort of a bouncy, groovy, up-tempo song. This is obviously we're taking another slightly different turn. This is obviously something I've not seen yet. This is more down tempo. Obviously, a slightly more almost like a lament. This is obviously a more heartfelt song. Okay, so we're looking at something slightly sadder song, I guess. Let's see how it goes. The music's slowly building.
दिल में वो ऐसे
Oh.
अनजाने तो मिलते फिर कैसे तुम बारिश में भीगे हम बहते समंदर किनारे जो रहते उम्मीदें लगा के वो बैठे जो अपनों के गम वो भी सहते ये दुनिया तो चाहती के बहके ये बाग सी खुशबू से महके
मिले दर्द बहुत कभी तू भी मिल दिल में रहती नहीं जानम तू ही दिल.
Okay.
आज फिर आई ना तू इंतजार रहा मुस्तकिल तवील है गम की शाम कहानी मोहब्बत की मुख्तसर नजरसानी करो जरा सी कदर करो मेरी कला की जाने वाले चले जाते हैं किस्मतें ही तो काबू में नहीं आती.
Oh, nice flow, nice. Okay. All right. So wow. So these guys are Young Stunners then. Okay, switched up on me again. So it went from obviously a very acoustic piano kind of piece, and then quickly switched, and now we've got like a sort of a bit of a trap line going on. There's And then there's again the modern triplet delivery that da 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 da. You're not sat. It sound, especially on a beat that sits between 100 and 140. Triplets sound really nice because rather than sitting perfectly on top of the beat like da 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 da, you sort of bounce. Triplets sort of go in and out of quarter notes, so it's whole notes rather. So you're going like da 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 da, and it kind of gives it like a slightly, it gives it much more of a groove. And obviously within the last 10 years, the triplet delivery has been pioneered by particularly people like it's often credited to Migos, the reinvigoration of triplets within modern music. And yeah, like the flow is great. He's obviously, but the thing with this song is it's the lyrics. Obviously, I'm doing my best because obviously he's rapping quite fast, so I'm doing my best to read the lyrics in time. And yeah, like the sunshine, well, like the sunlight in the shade, like my body, the soul that's engraved. As always, unbelievably poetic, but yeah, obviously not slightly more heartfelt and down tempo. It's. This is I'm waiting for the translation of Phir Milenge to see exactly what that means.
छाँव में धूप की तरह जिस्म में रूह की तरह गुजरे दिमाग से याद तेरी लगातार लहू की तरह अब खाए जाएं ये दरो दीवार मुझे किसी भूख की तरह तेरे बिना नहीं घर भी घर अकेले महसूस ये किया तेरी कमी पूरी हुई ना आज भी रही एक दिल में खला खिजा भी आई बर वक्त और दिल का बाग भी रहा ना हरा तेरा ही एतबार बाकी सारी दुनिया पे भरोसा नहीं बना तू मुझ में देखे इंसान बाकी सारी दुनिया को दिखे बस कला तू है मैं हूँ और गहरी खामोशी हम दोनों ही नहीं सुनते जो कुछ भी ये कहती होगी गली है दिल की तंग अब तेरा उसमें आना ना हो दिल के मोहल्ले में अब तेरे मेरा जाना ना हो तू है मैं हूँ और सिर्फ फासले हैं राब्ते मुनक़ता और मुंतज़िर हम आपके हैं राज़ी नहीं राज़दार भी क्या मांगते हम खामियों पे पर्दे लोग कम ही यहाँ डालते हैं हम सिरहाने रख के ख्वाब रातें जागते हैं हम तुम्हें तुमसे बहुत बेहतर जानते हैं
सरगोशी में लूं नाम तेरा तेरे लिए मैंने
It's got a very soulful voice.
रखी है हया रखी है भूला नहीं
I'm thinking maybe they won't actually mention the phrase Phir Milenge. Maybe that's just obviously just the title of the song. Hopefully it is though. If not, I'll have to look it up. But I mean, yeah, like I say, I'm interested to know exactly what that means because obviously it's going to be. If I had to guess, it's going to be something like lost love or without something. You know, it's going to be that sort of vibe, I would imagine. I'm going to keep reading. Got a whole string section. Okay, wow. Nice. I love how, just before we get back into Young Stunners, I can see he's coming back on the screen. Again, one thing I do love about Coke Studio pieces is somewhere within the piece, they'll hand the spotlight to acoustic instruments and they'll just linger on and they'll let them, because I mean, obviously that wasn't a solo, it was more sort of a reprise, but they'll give the spotlight to the instruments for a moment and then come back to the singing, and I like that a lot.
जिंदगी पे लिख चुके हैं फलसफे इतनी दिल लगी कि खुद को ही ना पढ़ सके
Oh, that's the first time you've heard things like Melodyne used on vocals within Coke Studio, and yeah, no, it's great because obviously you have to understand auto-tune often isn't used to make someone sound good who doesn't sound good. That's not the case at all. Auto-tune these days, especially when used in this context, is used to produce a very particular sound. It's not used to make you sound like you're a good singer. This guy will be a competent singer, I'm sure. The auto-tune is used to give it so what it does is it can speed up the time between two notes to a point that is inhuman, And that's where, because no one can recreate the sound of autotune because it's physically impossible to accurately and so quickly transition from two notes. And that's where you get that very like distinctive sound. And it's not in the note itself, it's between two different notes. So whenever he changes note, just have a listen to the sound. And that's where that's that very iconic sound comes from.
कदर तो दर बदर यूं बेखबर ही चल पड़े यादें खींचती हैं आगे ही ना बढ़ सके.
It's just like a slight roboticness, but it's such a good sound. Like I say, but it's not used. Like even autotune can't save a bad singer necessarily, unless you're gonna go in with Melodyne and actually hand change different notes. If you want to sound good with autotune, the best start is being a good singer in the first place.
सादगी बन चुकी है बाजुदी मुंतज़िर खड़े उसी मकाम पे हम आज भी आज फिर तू आई नहीं आज फिर तू शायरी आज फिर तू एक गुमानी याद.
He said it himself there. Yet again, you were in my poetry, and that's exactly how you put it. Like, this is poetry.
तेरी खाएगी वो थी मेरी रज़ा अब दुआ बन गई ऐ मेरे खुदा क्या सज़ा बढ़ गई मैं जागूं सारी रात वो सुबह बन गई गरज के बरसते अब ये बादल नहीं तू मेरे हर दर्द की दवा मैं धूप में खड़ा महसूस कर जरा मौसम बदलते हुए देखे हैं लोगों के बदलते रूप की तरह शामिल अब तेरे दीवानों में मिलेंगे ख्वाबों में रहते ख्यालों में उलझे सवालों में क्या पहचानोगे या फिर मेहमानों से कैसे भरोसा करे अब इंसानों पे तू ही ख्वाब तू ही मेरी ख्वाहिश तू ही एहसास मैं बयाबान तू बारिश मिलेंगे फिर कभी उम्मीद.
What, we'll meet again? Phir Milenge. They've not quite. I don't think they quite said it. I might have to look it up. Maybe I've missed it because the thing is, obviously, I've been reading the English text, but obviously, it's going by so quick. I can't read like the translation and the English.
भी तू आस भी खुली किताब करते जख्मों की नुमाइश कहानी
Ooh, okay. Switched up a bit.
खत्म होती है
We've got like a bridge section.
पूरी नहीं हर कसम होती है फिर मिलेंगे.
There we go. There we go. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, that's not quite either. Huh? He said Phir Milenge, not Phir Milenge. So it must be like, I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe it's like tense or something. I'm not quite getting. Oh, so maybe it's like until we meet again, something along those lines. Okay.
कभी अजनबी की तरह इस आस ने दिल में सुबह रखी है सुबह रखी है.
Hold on. Let me just rewind that 2 seconds. I like that. Like again, whether that's intentional or not, he says, "This hope has let the light remain," and as he says that, like this light kind of illuminates behind him. Like, can you see that? Again, I don't know if that was like choreographed or intentional, but nice little touch. Watch. It's kind of. I like that. That's cool. And again, the wardrobe has killed it. Outfits on these performances are always they're always so fire.
रखी है
Oh, I like that. Okay, so that kind of threw me for a loop a couple of times. So I thought this was going to be like a very acoustic, sad piece, but then obviously it switches up when young stunners come in, and then they kind of trading off their different points of view, and as they do, the music in the background changes along with them to sort of help emphasize the different parts of the story. Wow. Okay. I like that they're not just going for one style. They're not just going for one genre. But then when they explore each tone and style, every time they bring their own sound to it. Like, again, it's a song that like I've not heard anything like that before. I mean, of course, I'm not incredibly well versed with modern South Asian music, but it's modern music that I've not really heard before. So, and as someone who is a musician and who cares about music, hearing new music is it's always a good thing, because even if you don't necessarily like the song, you've heard and you've explored something new. So it's always a pleasure to listen to something new. Wow, I like that a lot. The thing is, though, the lyrics in that were I'll have to watch it again and read them through again. Like I say, it's nice to hear Coke Studio trying different styles, different genres, and different sounds. I liked it very much. Young Stunners, obviously, very again, like obviously, if I had to guess, I'd say Faisal Kapadia. He's probably been around for a little while. Young Stunners, obviously, it's in their name. They're young. They've been around for they're much newer artists, I would imagine. Bringing together the old and the new, always they always kill that combination. They always seem to, and it's nice because often in collaboration in music, it's often within people of the same sort of within the same area, the same sound, the same age. It's usually two people with very similar sounds that collaborate. Whereas Coke Studio kind of throw that out the window. They say, no, we're going to put almost the complete opposite. We're going to put opposites together. And we're going to and maybe that's where a lot of the new sound comes from, is that they're putting people together you wouldn't typically find together. And maybe that's where that sound comes from. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the song? Did you like this video? Hopefully you did. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Don't forget, I do read all the comments. And don't forget, you can also support us on Patreon and buy me a coffee. Link down in the description. And you're going to want to stick around as well, because I'm looking at the schedule here, and upcoming we've got Merham and Muazzez Safi. So if you'd like to see those reactions, stick around. And until then, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you real soon.